sorry that I missed last week, to be honest. I'm gonna put some lotion on. I have been so under the weather and I still have a cough. I was away from you all week and I still have a cough. So we're gonna try our best to get through this without blowing out the mic and your eardrums with my coughing. But we are here and we are ready to get started now. Also, there's been so much drama anyway. Now, here's the thing. I was gonna wait and do another empties video, like, way later, right? Because I feel like I just did an empties. Empties in here. Okay. Hold on, let me move this pot. Also, before you ask if you were going to, that is, I got blood taken here, and I don't know what they did, but they did something because it bruised all the way down there. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. But this is full again. So we are over full on this, and there's still overflow products in that bag. So it's unfortunately just time that we go through our trash. This, at this rate, might be a monthly thing. So let me give you a thumbnail. Okay. Thanks. There is a lot more random stuff in this than before, which probably is part of the reason I also have been going through my collection and bringing down stuff to finish out, and that's where a lot of stuff comes from, but we will talk about that later. So hold on, let me move this back over here. There are some candle empties, which we're gonna include just everything. This is like empties, just pretty much everything. This is a Simply Indulgent Peach Blossom candle. This is a soy candle from Costco, I believe. Came in a set of 3. It's like this one. There's a pink one and a blue one. I don't know what the scents are, but that's upside down, Casey. Get it together. And then, so just, you can like double check it. There you go. It's probably not gonna look that burnt, but that is as far as it burned. My beef with these candles, I've got the pink one. I started burning 100 years ago, basically, and it burned like garbage. This also burned horrendously. I mean, there's not a ton of wax. It's definitely down like in this little bit here, but like, look at the uneven burn. I mean, it's just the wicks don't stay lit very well. It's just, I don't like it that much. The scent's okay. I would not repurchase these candles. I don't know if it's the tin, if it's the soy wax, I don't know, whatever it is, I don't like it. Put them down here. Okay. DW Homes Freesia Pineapple. This candle, first of all, I love DW Homes candles. These are just like a classic candle. First of all, look at the burn on that. Look how little wax is left. Unbelievable. This burns for around 55 hours. I am back on my candles. This smelled actually really, really nice. It did get a little warm, obviously, as the top indicates. It should be yellow like this. So, you know. Hold on, I got a cough. Give me 1 second. And we're back. I would say this did burn pretty close to 55 hours. I tried to burn through most of / all of my as many as I could of my summer scents. I did a decent job. I don't love summer scented candles anyways, so wasn't that hard. There weren't that many. I did love the texture on this. It's so pretty. The textured glass is gorgeous. I love it. It was pretty. So I would repurchase that. Okay. I'm gonna tell you there's gonna be no more rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna grab whatever is like just here. First thing we have is the Amazon Basics Pre and Probiotic. Obviously, empty as can be. These gummies, bro. They're gummies. I guess I should have said that. There were 50 gummies in here. Hold on, let me close this door because he's cooking something. Sorry, I had to close the door behind me. That one. My husband's cooking something downstairs. It smells good though. So, but anyways, this is a Pre and Probiotic. It's blue raspberry flavored. They're gummies. There were 50 in here, and they were like $11 on Amazon. I saw on TikTok, which I realize is probably not where you should be gathering your medical knowledge, but I saw a woman who was beautiful. Her skin was perfect, and she was skinny and gorgeous. Say that if you're not getting your like the proper amount of like pre and probiotics from your food, your stomach will start to crave sugars because there's active yeast in your stomach that is craving the sugar, and it needs it to like feed basically. And if you have pre and probiotics, it will kill the sugars in your gut, the yeast in your gut, so you'll stop craving sugar. That is true. I don't know. I mean, it definitely helps with my craving for sugar, for sure. They're also just the most delicious gummies I've ever seen for a like medical purpose in my entire life. They're soft. They're always very soft. They're flavored really nicely. Some of them are like, I have to take another vitamin now. That's a chewable. It's a gummy as well, and it tastes like trying to choke down like a piece of chalk. It's horrendous. It's like chewing a gummy bear in the morning. Like you just take 2 little gummy bears and you're good to go. So, I've repurchased these already. There is another bottle. I'm a decent way through. I feel like I did fly through these because this is kind of like a month supply. Because you take 2 a day, so it's like 25 days. Which, I mean, I guess it's up to you if you think that's expensive or not, but I think it's kind of high. Like, I'd rather buy them in like a bigger bottle, but they don't sell them, so there you go. I told you guys I was gonna start finishing stuff up, didn't I? Like, here we are. This is the Body Shop. Oh my gosh, that's the French version. I just sneezed. This is the Frosted Cranberry Bath Jelly. Okay, so as you can see here, this is kind of the texture of it. You can see it's not like a normal bath. Wow, my brain is gone. It's not a normal shower gel consistency. It's way thicker, but it was nice. It was hydrating. It smelled lovely. I don't know if they make this scent for Christmas anymore. This is and was old as dirt. I couldn't even begin to tell you how old it is. But it was made in the UK. That's probably how old it is, because it's probably now made in America now, because Body Shop got bigger here. That's how old this is. At the time, Body Shop was definitely not that big in the US, so that's how old this is. Oh, and I would repurchase it because I like the texture of it. Nivea in shower body lotion. This is already a repurchase for me. I've bought this like several times. I always think it's better than it really is. I'll be honest. I always think it's gonna be this like super like luxurious the shower, and like it's just all that in a bag of chips. I hate to be the one to tell you, I don't think it is. I don't think it's that great. I don't really feel like it does anything. I think it adds an extra step in the shower, but it does not take away a step outside of the shower. It's not that hydrating. It's not that nourishing. I don't feel any different when I use this in the shower versus when I don't. So to me, then it's time for it to go. So it is completely empty. I went for longer nails this time, so there you go. And it was a 13.5 ml bottle, or fluid ounce, sorry. But I will probably not repurchase this until I forget that I didn't like it that much, and then I'll probably repurchase it. That's kind of normally how I do things, so there you go. I've got a sweet strawberry scoop Bath & Body Works hand soap. Sugared pink strawberries with vanilla bean ice cream. This is nice. I've currently got one of these in my kitchen. I think that's where this was as well. I've currently got another one of these in my kitchen that I am trying to finish up before I go into my fall scents. I've got the two current hand soaps in my bathroom that I'm trying to finish before I move to the fall scent stuff, but we're a good way. We've got just a little bit left, probably like that much left of the other one. I mean, it's a good scent. Bath & Body Works, it's hard to say if you'd repurchase, because will you ever see it again? Maybe not. So if I ever saw it again, I might rebuy it, but otherwise, who knows? Because genuinely, I feel like every time I go to Bath & Body Works, I see an entirely new lineup. Also, they changed my favorite scent for fall, pumpkin apple. They added stuff to pumpkin apple. I don't like it anymore, and I'm upset by that. That was my favorite scent for years. Heartbroken. Anyways, I feel like I had this for 100 lifetimes. I feel like I was trying to finish this for so long. This is the Tree Hut Tangerine Body Scrub. You guys know I have a ton of Tree Hut scrubs. Don't mind it. This one was nice. I liked the scent of this. It lasted a long time for me. Way longer than my other ones did. Oh, it did smell really good. It was a really nicely scented one. Now it is on to the next one. But I'll tell you this too. When I go through my Tree Hut collection completely in 5 years, no, it'll be less than that, but in a while when I finish it, I think I'm going to try other brands of scrubs. And I realized I have been loyal to Tree Hut since they first started, and I was in high school when I used my first Tree Hut scrub. I am, what year is it right now? I am 9 years out of high school right now, so I've been using these since I was like a sophomore. That's crazy. That's some serious brand loyalty. I remember when the packaging was completely different, but the packaging was the same, but the like stickers and stuff were different. Great description, Casey, good job. Damn, don't quit your day job, Jesus. That was terrible. Another one I'm so happy to see go. The Olay Fresh Outlast White Strawberry and Mint Body Wash. This was a great body wash. Genuinely a 10 out of 10 body wash. It smelled beautiful. It was so good. The texture was nice. My thing is, and I say this with so many body washes, when I stick to one body wash, I've got about a Bath & Body Works sized body wash that I don't get sick of. Anything bigger than that, anything with more product, I get so tired of it unbelievably quick. Saying that, for the price, this was great. It was great regardless. The scent is gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. So, really, really, really good body wash. I would repurchase it. I just got tired of it while I was using it. Okay. I have barely made a dent in this, by the way. And we're just on the first one. really moved into my like drugstore hair care era. Like I really like it. I think there's a lot of really good ones on the market right now. This is not one of them. I normally can get away with like 3, 4 day, 5-day wash, like not having to wash my hair. I normally wash it once a week. I flew through these because I was having to wash my hair like every 3 to 4 days, probably every 3, and by day 2 my hair was up. My hair, when I wash, I have at least till like day 3 or 4 before my hair goes up and stays up. Like, it was ruining my curl pattern. It was just gross. It was heavy, but not even nourishing. Like, my hair wasn't healthy. I didn't like it. I was so happy to be done with these. I am so glad they're done. And I've used Hask products before that I've liked. Those were just not it for me. They smelled lovely though. Over-teaming, a nice thing to say. Alright, I told you guys I was trying to burn through some candles, so we've got some small ones here. And I'm just gonna run through these because I don't even know where they're from. This is a tropical flowers one. I burned through. Really nice. It smelled good and I liked it. 2 of these unknown random red candles. They burned all the way basically to nothing. That one especially. They were nice. They were good. They burned well. They smelled like nothing, but they burned well. And then we've got Sand and Paws. I got, this is California Citron. This one burned well-ish. And then these have weird wicks in them, as you can see from the massive wick in there. Look at that. Weird, I don't like it. And this is called Newport. This is all that would burn. Look at all that left in there. It wouldn't burn. It won't light, so whatever. I've got too many candles to care, to be honest. Alright. We're onwards and upwards. Utterly Smooth hand cream. I'm gonna be honest because I need to go ahead and grab another product with this. I put the 3 of these. They were all 3, like, this one was virtually completely empty. This was mostly empty as well. They were basically all pretty much empty. I put them all into a like a container, and I've used the container, so there genuinely is no more of this product left in my house. But I love Utterly Smooth hand creams. They're like good. They're oily, but they're good. I don't know if you can even still get them anymore, but I thought they were really great. So they were good hand creams. I would repurchase them. I've used a lot of Utterly Smooth in my life. And this Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Moisturizer. Bare Minerals, I really like you. This was terrible. This was so bad. I used it as a lotion. That is how bad this was. This was supposed to be like a moisturizer that had SPF 30. This had the white cast of like a mineral sunscreen, SPF 57 million. Like, I could be thrown at the sun. Like, look at the cast on that. Look at, you can see it on the bottle. Look at it. It's horrible. It's got this really gritty, nasty texture. That's what it looked like right there. It just had this really nasty, terrible texture. There you go. You can see how like gritty and weird that is. And it didn't smell bad. It doesn't have an off texture. It's just weird, and like, it's not hydrating. It's just thick and it doesn't absorb, and it just stays on the skin in almost like a nasty, like dirty kind of way. I was happy to be done with him because I've been telling myself, unless the product breaks me out, I want to actually finish the product. I know it might be nasty, but I want to finish the product. So we have a Dove Advanced Care Dry Spray Apple and White Tea. I am back on my spray deodorant game. This is empty, but I was off these for a bit. I am back. I am ready to be here, and I'm so happy to be back on the spray deodorant game because everything else breaks me out and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Freeman, this probably will shock you guys. Freeman makeup remover and cleansing balm. This is, shockingly enough, a makeup remover. And this is what it looks like. Oh god, I just got it on the floor. But this is what it looks like. Obviously you can see I scraped it clean. This was a really nice one. It was pretty inexpensive. I got it off Amazon, I believe. Relatively inexpensive, decent quality. I would repurchase it if I needed to. I have a ton, so I don't, but it was a good one, and I finished it, so it was good. I liked it. Garnier Whole Blends 5-in-1 Detangling Spray, Green Apple and Green Tea Extracts. This is older than Dirt and the Hills altogether. Sorry. Older than Dirt. If it'll focus on the dirt. There we go. There is just like literally like a dribble in here that's just covering the bottle, but when I finish detangling spray, I like spray it until it, whatever, and then I open it and pour it out. So to get as much as I can. This smelled phenomenal. They don't make this anymore. It smelled so good in terms of use. It sucked. I hated it. It was not detangling. It wasn't nourishing. It wasn't hydrating. I didn't care for it, but the smell was amazing. I wouldn't repurchase it if it were around, but it's not, so we're good. We've got the number 7 advanced ingredients. These are squalene. These were little capsules. I don't know if you remember them. They were like little ampules that were in here. They were great. Great. I love squalene. I love number 7. 10 out of 10. I would repurchase these if I ever saw them again, which I genuinely have not seen them since I bought these, but these were from TJ Maxx, I think. So, I mean, but they were good. They were really, really nice. I liked what they did with my skin, so I'm all for it. Okay. You guys. Oh my gosh. We've reached the bottom of this one. Thank goodness. Okay. We talked about these 1,000 times. And we talked about them in the last video, so I'm not going to talk about it again, but here is one. Again, I told you they're always around. I actually have 2 of these. I have another one that I just finished, I think, so maybe, I'm not sure. Whatever, anyways. On to the bag. The bag is a lot of this, like, single-use stuff. So we have Spalaya, I don't know how you say that. Spalaya. This was the Therapeutic Royal Jelly face mask. I really like this brand. It's a Korean brand. I really liked the face mask. I thought it was really nice. So I have these came in a box of like glowy sheet masks, and this was just one I used. So I've been on a mission to use skincare, skin masks, what the hell, face masks and stuff, because I did a count of them and I have way too many, so I started using them way more frequently. I have a hand and nail vital mask from Esfolio down there, Esfolio. This is a Korean brand as well. These are nice. They're like the little gloves. These are really, really good. I liked these a lot. I would repurchase these. I love a good hand mask. As creepy as that sounds, because there's no way to say that without sounding creepy. Then we've got a Ion Color Brilliance Absolute Perfection Color Sealer. I did this when I dyed my hair. When I did this. I mean, it's hydrating. It's supposed to close the cuticle of your hair. Did it? I don't know, but they say it does, so sure. I've used this multiple times, pretty much every time I dye my hair. And while I'm on that topic, I kind of want to dye it all this dark brown, so it's TBD on that. One day I'll just show up to this videos with dark brown hair. Good Molecules Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel. A shout out to them for this sample because this sample was massive. I used this for like a couple of days. It was decent. I would buy the full size. I thought it was decent. I don't need a cleanser or any other skincare for that matter, so I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but I would have if I needed one. It was good. I liked it. First Aid Beauty Resilience Pads, the facial resilience pads. These were gross. I used 2 of them and then they were all like this really weird texture, so I just threw them away, but I don't mind these. Normally, this pack, which had never been opened, was just gross. So, I don't know, but to this product's defense, I actually liked the product, but I have Troubles Invisible Plus Spot Patches. I go through these. These are like my favorite pimple patches, and as you can see, I am breaking out horrendously right now. We have another hand and nail mask. Same brands. I told you I really like these. This is the Maskology Hyaluronic Gummy Modeling Mask. This was so cool. It reminded me of the Dr. Jart, like the baby face ones. They come in like a little pot, and you stir them with like a little stick, and there's a baby on the face of the product. You know what I'm talking about. They were viral. It was kind of like that. You got a little tray, and then you got like step 1, step 2, and a little scooper, and you combined the 2, and then it made this like jelly. It was great. I really liked it. It was very, very hydrating, very gummy, and I like those because you literally just take them and just go like this, and they're just off, and I love that. I don't know where I got this from, but I would buy it again, and it is also a Korean brand. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. I've got 4 of these Spa Life Soft as Heel oil gel smoothing heel patches. Got castor oil and vitamin E, I think. Castor oil, salicylic acid, and lavender essential oils. It's 1 per like thing, so this is a pair and this is a pair. I somehow wound up with 1 singular heel patch. Don't know how that happened, but I like these a lot. I think they're good. I feel like they're kind of gimmicky. I don't feel like they do that much, but they're nice. Ozone Bear Water Bang Hydrating Mask. This was okay. The product in here was like really thick, and it did not wet the mask, which is why I had to do it like this. And so I just kind of took my hand, got the product, wiped it on my face. But in its day, I'm sure this was good. So yeah, but this is also a Korean brand, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Korean brand. There just wasn't that much liquid in this, which again, I will say, I'm sure is because of me and how old these probably are. We've got Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. Also, very nice. I actually loved this a lot. Again, I'm not gonna buy a moisturizer. That's the last thing on earth I need. But this was really good, and it lasted me a good while. Dew of the Gods, Under Eye Volumizing Collagen Pads. I love these because they stick to your eye, like almost kind of like those reusable ones where they like stick. I like that because you don't have to worry about like them sliding down if you're talking or you're doing your makeup or whatever, so I like those a lot. I use them all the time, and I would repurchase those. This is Cora Organics Vitamin C Serum. This was one use of vitamin C serum. I don't know if I loved it. I just used it once and that was it. It seemed okay. I mean, I don't know, but this is what it looked like in case you're curious. The one thing about these smaller ones that cause a problem is you literally try them once and that's it. I've got 2 of these Freeman Feeling Beautiful Polishing Charcoal and Black Sugar Gel Mask and Scrub. These are very, very coarse scrubs. Let me see, I've cut one open because I had to scoop the product out. See how oh god, it's very, very coarse and it's thick. I use this on my body. It was nice. I would never put that on my face, but it was nice for a body scrub. You guys, I'm still not done. This is crazy. EVIO Skin Tear Catchers Eye Masks. I have so many of these, which is good because they are all so great. I loved this. This was so nice. I've got an I'm Lemon Layering Mask from Tony Moly. This had lemon slice patches in this top here, and then the bottom was a layered mask, so you put these on first, and then you put the full mask on and it covers them. I liked these a lot as well. I thought they were really good. It felt very like resurfacing and very lemony, very fresh. We've got a Garnier Skin Active Aqua Boost Fresh Mix Sheet Mask. This, loved it. There was so much in this bottom here. So what I actually did was I followed their instructions. I folded it, it went in the thing, it mixed, whatever. I put this on, and then when I was done, I ripped this all the way to the liquid, and I got all of this liquid out, and I like rubbed it all over my body because it's just like pure hyaluronic serum. It is so nice. I loved this. I don't know if you can still find these. I loved them. Look, there's still some, I mean, me fiending over this serum. I just thought it felt really, really nice, and my skin felt good afterwards. Oh, I got some out. I just felt like it was very, very hydrating and wasn't heavy hydration, which I liked. I finished a pack of Huggies Natural Wipes. Thought I'd include them. I'm telling you, boring or fun, I'm putting it all in here. We're down to our last 3 products. We've got a Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. This was the like 50th anniversary or whatever. So it's got the gold lid and stuff. There is still like the drying powder in there, like a decent amount of it, but there is no more liquid, so there is no more use. So I'm sure I could put more liquid, like figure out what it is and put it in here, but I'm good. This lasted me long enough. It's fine. I'm good to move on. I finished another one of these Fenty Skin Melon Lip Oils. I love these things. I told y'all I love these things, and I have completely gotten it empty. Like, that is, look at that. Look how clean that is. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Go me. And then the last one is an Ion Absolute Perfection Booster Step 1. This is like supposed to put bonds or something in your hair, so when you dye it, it's got bonds for it to stick to. I don't know, but there's 2 doses. I've used both. I mean, my hair is healthy. I don't know. How do you judge something like that? I have no idea. But here we are. Now, we have gone through everything. I can't believe we made it. Lord knows how long this video is. I hope you enjoyed this. I might, if I get a collection like this, I might have to start doing these monthly, just so we don't have, or let me know, one really long video or multiple, like once a month, smaller ones. It could still be decent. I mean, if I obviously don't have any products, then I won't do it, but let me know what you think. I am also, now that I am finally feeling better, I am going to start back on the recycle and everything, all these products. So I'm not just gonna throw them away, don't worry. I will recycle them and stuff. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys